Every morning the world starts quietly, one soft light at a time. Homes flicker awake, shops open. People take those first small steps into a brand new day. And in all of that ordinary movement, there's something kind of extraordinary. A moment worth noticing, a spark you feel before you even name it. Sometimes it's quiet, sometimes it's small, but kindness shows up right on time. And every morning we choose to show up with you so we can look for that spark together.
Good morning. I'm Matt Roof, the Uncommon Kindness Guy, and this is Kindness Rising. Let's rise together.
Here we go. Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to Kindness Rising, where we have a little less rage bait and a little more high fives for humanity. Absolutely. It is Monday morning, April 20th, 420, and we're ready to rock and roll. It's a very special week this week, very special week on Kindness Rising and in the world, as I join forces with people who I've never met, but I'm going to meet. That's what I'm doing. Part of what I'm doing this week. I've been following and watching the Kindness Counts initiative, hashtag Kindness Counts. Get involved. I'll be talking about it all week long. Who's out there? Say hello in the chat. I am glad you've come in to join us, because here's the thing. If you only look at headlines and you only deal and listen to all the rage bait that's out there, you're just going to feel like and assume that the world is getting worse, that conflict is trending, outrage is trending, and fear is trending. But something else trends too. Quietly, consistently, without much promotion. It's people helping each other, holding doors, offering encouragement, giving someone the benefit of the doubt, whatever it might be. Small acts that rarely make the national news, but often make someone's day. And this week on Kindness Rising, we are exploring that observable evidence that kindness is happening everywhere. We're using the hashtag Kindness Counts, hashtag Kindness Counts. People across the world are sharing those real examples of compassion, of generosity, of encouragement, and of support, because the world needs it. Not because the world is perfect, but because people keep showing up for each other anyway, and what we pay attention to grows. So welcome to Kindness Rising. Who's here? Sup, Stash Man? Mornings in the Lab, Keith, Billis. Yeah, it's still going. I'm thinking maybe it's time to pull it back to just the GOAT, which has been my classic look, but who knows? I see there's a LinkedIn user out there saying happy Monday. I am glad. If you've joined us from LinkedIn, if you've joined from YouTube, if you have joined from Florida, Roseanne Roof, good morning. Matthew, it's kind and beautiful world. It is, Roseanne. Thank you so much, Mom, for sharing. Love that my mother joins me here every day, and participating in this kindness every single day on this special week. Absolutely. Yes, I have joined Kindness Counts. Absolutely. Glad to jump in. Glad you're out there. My friends who are on LinkedIn. I'm only seeing you as LinkedIn user. I wish I could see your name, but I appreciate you. And don't forget to connect with me on LinkedIn Loser. LinkedIn Loser. Apparently, I am a LinkedIn loser too. No, I'm not. We're all winners together because it is Kindness Week. LinkedIn user. All right. Yeah. All right. I don't know. It's so sometimes the streaming software throws a little curveball at me. I'm usually able to see people's names, unless you're posting anonymous. I don't know. I'm learning as I go here too. It's part of my humanity. It's part of what I am. Oh, Elaine. Yay. I'm glad that Elaine is here, because I'm going to talk about you. Never met you personally, Elaine, but get ready for your shout out. Here it is right here. Elaine Glencoe is out there. I've been reading her work, her 1% better work, her BEMA ideas. I think she's got some awesome stuff going down down there in South Carolina. So keep an ear out for more about what Elaine is doing, along with the entire, I don't know what it is. I just am enjoying the heck out of watching it. Entire group, entire community of kindness counts. The little videos that are coming out, we'll maybe see some of those in a minute too. Hey, whatever. Let's all just put out a little bit of positivity out into the world, get connected with each other. That's what I do every weekday morning, 7:30 a.m. Eastern here on Kindness Rising. Because I'm missing my music. Let's kick a little bit of tunes here. We're going to go with this. Haven't done this one today. All right, let's get up with a little bit more hope, a little more high fives for humanity, a little bit less rage bait out there in the world. And of course, I see Mike Sullivan in the YouTube in the comments. I appreciate you, Sully. Kindness counts. Yes. Hands Across America. I remember Hands Across America. Remember that? Hands Across America and the Coke commercials. The world is the thing. Absolutely. Mike Sullivan, one of my loyal community members, our community, not mine. This is us. This is us together building this. And Sully, I am so glad that you are here again this morning. Check out what's going on for this week, this hashtag Kindness Counts week. You're going to run into some amazing people. I'm going to talk about some amazing people. I'm looking forward to a week of connection, excitement, and just spreading positivity. You want to avoid that negativity bias that psychologists talk about, right? That our brains are prioritizing that threat detection, and means we can bring the music down. We can easily overlook the good stuff that's happening because we're so worried about the threats there in our world, right? But here's the interesting thing about that is that large-scale studies show that human behavior consistently show that cooperation, not conflict, is the dominant pattern of human interaction. Cooperation, not conflict, is the dominant pattern of human interaction. Kindness isn't rare, it's normal. It just doesn't always get amplified. And that's what we're doing here on Kindness Rising today. And every day. Right? Remember that doing a kindness is going to increase the likelihood that somebody else is going to do a kindness. If someone witnesses, they're going to increase their likelihood. I've seen studies about 40 to 60% more likely to 40 to 60% more likely. So yes, kindness spread through observation and through modeling, through permission. Sometimes people try to do a kindness for us and we don't even notice it, or we don't acknowledge it, right? Or we're just like, no, I don't want that. When we see someone act generously, though, it expands what feels possible, and suddenly that kindness becomes easier, more natural, and more expected. Not because anyone forced it, not because it's forced, but because someone demonstrated it. And that's where we're coming back to our friend Elaine. I am glad that Elaine is out there because Elaine, surprise, I'm glad you're here. You today represent our Kindness Spotlight. Every day here on Kindness Rising, we highlight an organization, a social impact organization, nonprofit organization, something or entity doing good. And this week, all week long, we're going to connect on one human being. Sometimes it's a for-profit company doing something good. Sometimes it's a not-for-profit. But today, we're going to talk about the singularity, the one, individuals out there. And I hope they're not offended that I'm spotlighting them. I hope they're excited because Elaine Glencoe, you are the person today. Yes, hoping to activate this global ripple of generosity. Oh, wait, Elaine, I hope you're still out there. You are going to get to hear the drop. So if you join Kindness Rising every weekday at 7:30 a.m., we do a spotlight, and I have an anthem for it. And there's just something about this anthem, this little drop, We're going to introduce Elaine officially for all my regular listeners out there. Elaine, here it is. There's your drop, Elaine Glencoe. Welcome. You're one of the leaders encouraging participation in this amazing initiative called Kindness Counts. It's a movement, and the message is simple. It's not theoretical. It's behavioral. It's observable. Get out there, talk about what you're doing in the world to spread kindness, record video of it, spread it, whatever. Use those social platforms along with Elaine and all the other amazing people out there focusing on this all week long, inviting people to perform small acts of kindness and share that. Not for recognition, for multiplication, because when kindness becomes visible, it becomes repeatable. That's it. When we're observing, we are repeating. Absolutely. Or we will create that ripple that will repeat, right? You guys know I love my Grateful Dead. There's certainly one of their most favorite, famous, acknowledged songs is Ripple. And that's what it is, a ripple in still water. Absolutely. Small actions, creating cultural momentum, a kind message, moment of encouragement, and an unexpected gesture of support. They rarely go viral. I talked about it earlier, but they will travel. And when shared, they remind us that generosity is happening all around us. All around us, everywhere we turn. Keep an eye out for it. Sometimes it's quiet, sometimes it's invisible, but it's consistent. And that's what Elaine's work is doing to help make kindness easier to notice and easier to continue. Thank you, Elaine. I look forward to meeting you officially, but we are digital friends for sure now. Awesome. That is my thing. So love that drop. I appreciate the people who are joining in and supporting me. Matthew Kilkenny, welcome in from #KindnessCounts. Appreciate you. Jacqueline Way and Robin Simpson. So Jacqueline Way, I don't know Robin. I know Jacqueline. Again, I know her. I LinkedIn know her. I'm not like parasocial, but yeah, I know these people. I am familiar with their work, and I want other people to become familiar with their work as we continue our initiative and our efforts individually and collectively to spread a little more kindness. Absolutely. Thank you so much. Thank you, Elaine. Thank you, Jacqueline. Thank you, Robin, Matthew Kilkenny, Roseanne, Keith Billis. Absolutely. Welcome, everyone. Awesome. Today is a good day on Kindness Rising, and I hope it's a good day for you too. I hope it is. Remember, we come here every day, regardless of whether it's a good day or not. Some days we come here and it's chaos. Some days we come here and we're grumpy. Some days we come here and we're having a great time all together, but we always come here and we lift each other up and we build community here on Kindness Rising. Absolutely. And it's built by me. It's my show, and I get to talk about the things I like to talk about because I'm leading the way with my conversation. I get to talk about Gen X nostalgia, one of my favorite topics. I'm hooked. I know it. It's a drug. Nostalgia is a drug, but where we come from matters. And it's essential. It's part of my story about where I come from and my rediscovery of play and of what lit me up as a child. That's made my career shift possible. And it's who we are. It's who we come from, where we come from. And I talk about this guy a lot as part of our Be Kind Rewind for our Gen X fandom moment. But if you grew up in the Gen X era, you remember a simple line: look for the helpers. You guys know Look for the Helpers? Absolutely. It's our favorite guy from our old-time neighborhood, Mr. Rogers, because he didn't suggest ignoring the difficulty. He did suggest widening the perspective. There's always someone helpful to but present. There's always someone around who can be helpful. I promise you. If you can't find someone, reach out to me if you need someone to be helpful. But there's your neighbors, your teachers, your friends, strangers, firefighters, police officers. Those were the classic ones that Mr. Rogers put out there, public servants. But there are a lot more people who choose care over indifference, not because they have to, but because they can. Absolutely, because they can, not because they have to. Jacqueline Way, good morning. Good morning. Thanks for joining here this morning, Jacqueline. It's a pleasure to interact with you officially in the chat. I've been following your content over on LinkedIn, and we see each other. We are connected. Absolutely. I like what's going on over there in this hashtag kindness counts movement that we are part of. I'm joining. I didn't get officially invited because maybe I didn't get known, but now I am. And I am so glad to be part of it, because this is why I'm here. This is why Kindness Rising exists every single weekday morning, 7:30 a.m. Eastern. We come here as part of Mornings in the Lab Network. That's the key. It's the Mornings in the Lab Network that powers Kindness Rising at 7:30 a.m. Waking up with kindness, and then continuing our community with Mornings in the Lab with Keith, John, and friends. And it starts with Joy with Cheryl Raphael Whitaker that's coming up, and the Jason Hewlett Show, the Jason Hewlett Experience, and What the Truck, and all the shows that we're adding on to Mornings in the Lab Network. But that's not why we're here. I always talk about the network a little bit, but that's not why we're here. Why we are here is to wake up with a little less rage bait and a few more high fives for humanity together as a community. Thank you. April 20th, 2/20, April 24th. I'm posting it right now. Do one act of kindness. Share it using the hashtag kindness counts. Invite others to do the same. Together we can. Hashtag kindness counts. Thank you all for posting and for getting involved, and for joining me here this morning for however long you can, for whatever moment you would like. Oh, I got the official invitation. I've been invited. It's witnessed here. This is being recorded. I'm just kidding. I'm glad to be involved. I really am. I'm excited. I'm excited for what this is going to bring, what we might all learn together, and just add that little bit of extra energy. Today coming from upstate New York, from Kindness Rising, and all across the world as well. I appreciate you all so much. Thank you. Yes. So we did our Be Kind Rewind. We talked about Mr. Rogers. We did our Social Kindness Spotlight with Elaine. Let's see. We're going. Elaine, get ready. Whoops. All right. There she is. There's Elaine. There's Elaine's LinkedIn profile. I hope she's not upset. And Jacqueline's over here. More profiles for me. Some other names over here on the side. Robin Simpson, we mentioned her name was here. Absolutely. Randall McNally, Kevin Smith. These are the people that are leading the way together. And I am glad. So glad. And the thing is, these people, we all have lives. We have lives inside our kindness world. We have lives, and when I talk about kindness world, I'm talking about kindness career-oriented world. And we have lives outside of our world where we bring our kindness to. Many people I notice here have full-time jobs doing something else, or a different program. Elaine, you and I have healthcare background. I did 30 years in corporate healthcare, health systems, hospitals, and now I'm doing this. Maybe we'll learn a little bit more about each other, but I see her down there in South Carolina helping people within the Blue Cross Blue Shield organization. So that's pretty cool too. All right. That's Elaine. Check her out. Learn more about her BEMA. Be even more amazing. What a really, really cool thought and idea. And plus 1% today. Thanks, Elaine. Holroyd. Yes. Good morning, brother. How are you? Adam Holroyd out there in Canada. I am so glad. Adam, the first ever subscriber, I think maybe other than my mother, but pretty much the first stranger, first subscriber to both Mornings in the Lab and Kindness Rising here, the oldest of the old schools. No, I appreciate you, Adam, coming out, supporting the network and what we're doing here. That's awesome. Good morning. Good morning. And all week long, Holroyd, Sully, Roseanne, Matt Kilkenny, and all our friends from over on LinkedIn, Jacqueline, Elaine, whoever else is there, all week long, we'll be highlighting Kindness Counts, the platform that is being built, the campaign being driven by some amazing people that I'm just learning about, and I hope we all will learn about each other together. Absolutely. All right. So the other thing we do here for those who are new, because I think we do have several new people with us. Here's our sunrise mover, getting up and going. Let's walk away with something practical, something that we can take with us or think about, maybe an idea, a little shift. Wait, maybe that's what I need to lean into today. I've had people tell me, yeah, that moment was like, oh, not like, oh, a major life moment, but for my day. They've said that day, that one thing that you said really stuck with me throughout the day. I love that. I love that. And so here is what we're talking about. Today is all about taking kindness, this abstract theoretical concept, and making it observable, making it real for everybody today. So here are four observable ways to show up every day. The first is your attention, noticing when someone could use encouragement. That's all it takes. It's just being a little bit less self-absorbed and a little bit more aware of what's going on out there in the world with individuals. Acknowledgement is our second one, letting someone know that their effort matters. Sometimes it's not the winning or the succeeding, it's just knowing that someone's out there putting in the effort and that someone sees you putting it into the effort. That's a way to make kindness observable. Assistance, of course, offering small help in practical ways. So easy, the classic holding a door open, but there are opportunities out there in the world if you're watching for it. Look for opportunities to support in small and practical ways. Absolutely. And then your assumptions. We're talking about this is your little internal focus, your assumptions. Choosing to make a charitable or an open interpretation rather than a negative interpretation. That is your fourth way to show up every day. Give your attention, make acknowledgement, offer assistance, drop the assumptions or shift your assumptions, because those small shifts in behavior, they can create small shifts in meaningful purposes. Woo! Yeah. All right. Absolutely, absolutely. What a morning it has been, the kickoff for our hashtag Kindness Counts week. I'll be back here 7:30 a.m. Eastern. Tomorrow, you can, of course, join me by subscribing. I would love if you would subscribe, but more importantly, that you show up. Subscribe to the channel over on YouTube. It's Kindness Rising. Subscribe, like, and follow me, Matthew Roof, on LinkedIn. Not because I am trying to grow my popularity, my impact, my community, the people together that we can rise together. Absolutely. Rise with kindness, less rage, a little bit more humanity. That's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. That's what we're doing together as we lead the way. And I know there are tons of other leaders out there. Jacqueline, thank you. Yes, it is Earth Week. It is Earth Week. Oh, I'll talk to you all day long, Jacqueline. I don't know if you go by Jacqueline. Jacqueline, yes. I'll talk to you all day long about planet and animals. Talk about them a lot here on Kindness Rising. Taking care of our earth, taking care of our pets, my animals of both the natural world and domestic are essential. And to me, the way that a human being treats animals is an exact proportion to their level of, I guess we'll call it character or humanity, right? Of personhood. That's to me one of the defining factors. If you can take care of someone, right? It's a Christian belief, right? Whatsoever you do, the least of my brothers, or whatever those statements are, that's fine. I don't care what religion or whatever it's wrapped around. What I do care about is that we look at outside of ourselves and look at the world around us. Absolutely. Matthew Kilkenny, thank you. We rise by lifting each other. Hashtag kindness counts. Absolutely. I hope this has been a great kickoff for the hashtag kindness counts. Which may be a little surprise for some of you out there. I kind of photobombed your social media campaign, but I don't care. I want to be involved, and I'm sure you want me involved too. And you want all the people who follow us here on Kindness Rising to be involved, because that's what we're doing. We're spreading kindness and good vibes. Absolutely. It's what we do on Mornings in the Lab Network. I come here 7:30 a.m. Eastern. We get on over to Mornings in the Lab at 8 o'clock to check it out with the belief that our connection and our conversation, that's going to create kindness in the world, connection that leads to understanding and trust and possibility. Together, waking up this way, waking up with this mindset, that is what Mornings in the Lab and Kindness Rising are built to do. Because kindness rarely demands intention, but it consistently earns our appreciation. Every day, people can choose patience, generosity, encouragement, maybe without recognition or without amplification, but always with impact. And that's what we're doing here, amplifying this week. As we move through your day, I encourage you, notice those moments of kindness, share the moments of kindness, create the moments of kindness, because what we pay attention to grows. Where we water the grass, it will grow. Absolutely. Jacqueline Way, Matthew Kilkenny, all of the LinkedIn users out there, Elaine Glencoe, for sure, Mike Sullivan, one of our regulars, Roseanne Roof, Keith. I can go through the names. I just appreciate everyone who's joined us here at Kindness Rising. Don't forget to come back tomorrow morning, 7:30 a.m. Eastern. And until then, check out Mornings in the Lab. And most importantly, stay uncommon and stay kind. Have a great day, everyone.